The probability of discovering a lift in the public domain that's old and interesting enough to satisfy the Mr. Matt and Mr. Chay criteria has long been in the unlikely category, thus does not justify me spending my time and effort in the remote chance that I might find one. Whoa, what the hell does all that mean? It means that I can't be bothered to find old lifts in public anymore. However, I checked out Billingham on Google Maps and decided to disobey my instincts to check out these beauties. Do they meet the criteria? Let's go! Let's rule out a motorroom visit to the first lift then. The car park up here is overlooked by 4 floors of offices. I'm trying to film discreetly in case I decide a motorroom visit is appropriate and I don't want to draw attention to myself. But for some reason I feel out of place and feel I'm being watched by 100 pairs of eyes from the offices around me. Motorroom visit number 2 is not looking very likely, especially with those eyes watching behind me. Looks like a derelict lift to me, which is also cool, but all this is not really helping my video. What about the offices then? I can see a blue LED floor display on the lift in the offices, which means it's recently been modernised. So forgive me if I just keep walking. What about the other side though? Yeah, I know it's inevitable that if one has been modernised then... What a surprise. This is not going well. I mean, these were probably delicious lifts a few years ago. Yeah, I know having a nice modern smooth lift sounds like a good thing to most passengers, but for the Mr. Matt and Mr. Chay channel, they completely suck due to loss of character. But then I stumble across a motorroom. The camera didn't pick this up, but my eyes did. A red and a green LED inside. This isn't a relay controlled lift, I just know it's been modernised. Only one way to find out, trace the lift inside the building. It's a really nice looking lift, but I just can't help notice the black call button which confirms it has been modernised. I think I'm the first one to enter the shop this morning, as the staff I walk past appear to be suspicious and keep giving me second looks. Problem is, the staff have just started loading it from the lower level, and I cannot prolong my visit anymore. I mean, I cannot pretend that I want to buy a mop any longer, and my enthusiasm for this whole tour is sinking fast. Those are interesting. bright, sparkly, new buttons. I pressed the bottom button, hung around for a few minutes, and nothing happened. This is not my day, but if the tour had sucked this much, I wouldn't have spent the time editing this video, so please bear with me. At the top of this stairwell might be access to the restricted part of the roof for the motorroom. Or it might be someone's house. A quick tour of the high street in case I've missed anything. This place resembles Charles Square in Bracknell. That has a whirly external staircase in the middle of the square until it was knocked down in 2015. And this place reminds me of Cumbernauld Town Centre, a place that I visited a couple of years ago. I haven't uploaded it yet as, well, the lifts were like modernised. I may do it one day though. If there is a stairwell, there must be a lift, right? Or it might bring me back to where I started, up in this car park. Now this really sucks. But then we come to the last lift. I concluded before that this is derelict. But just as I was about to also conclude that my time this morning has been completely wasted, I noticed the lift levelling through the gap in the door. This had better be good. Now, to some people, the sight of the interior will be disgusting, horrible, a death trap. I hate it when people say that phrase. But to me, oh my god, let's get the additional cameras and lighting. Join me on the next video when I ride this thing, or rather my camera does, because there's no interior buttons.